Good day folks, Sean here from Air Photography. So today we're just going to do a bit of a range test with the DJI Neo. It's a question that I've been asked quite a bit on my channel about the Neo, what kind of range it has. And when using it with a controller, either the DJI RCN3 or the DJI RC2, which is what I'm going to be using today, or if you're using the FPV gear, it has a range of 10 kilometers using the O4 transmission system. If you're flying it with just your phone, you have it connected to your phone, it's just going to be a basic Wi-Fi connection, so the range will be limited. So that's what we're going to do today. Now, the other things we have to keep in mind is that the battery life on the Neo is not fantastic. It's not bad for what it is in the size. It's rated for 17 minutes with the prop guards, 18 minutes without the prop guards. I have the prop guards removed. So we're just going to kind of get it out there and just see what kind of range we can get before the battery gets too low and we bring it home. The other thing you have to worry about is the wind. This has a level 4 wind rating. It does not too bad in the wind, but that can be a factor on getting it home safely. So, that's something we'll have to keep in mind. It's not much wind today. It's just a light breeze, so it should be okay. And I'll probably bring it home at about 60% just to be safe. The other thing I just want to mention is that I live in Canada, so I don't recommend doing range tests because most likely in the country in which you live, doing these beyond visual line of sight range tests could be against drone regulations. But here in Canada, because it is a sub 250 gram drone, we are allowed to fly these beyond visual line of sight as long as we do it in a safe manner. So with all that said, let's just get it up in the air here. Now I'm also going to do a screen recording, and I'm going to record video just so you guys can see some video quality, what it looks like. So yeah, let's just get it up here. And I am going to keep it in normal mode. We're not going to go too terribly high. To start anyways, we'll see what happens. And we have enough satellites, so return to home should work if we run into any issues. And I'll probably cut some parts of this video out. I just don't want this video to get too long. And the other nice thing about the Neo is that it supports those AR features such as the visual return to home, which we'll demonstrate here in a minute. And it also supports the virtual home point, which you can see down there at the bottom in the screen recording, which can be important. It just gives you a nice visual reference of where the home point is. It's kind of a foggy morning out today, kind of cool. It's about 8 degrees right now. It's supposed to get nice today, I think in the mid-20s, but a little cool right now. So we are at 370 meters. Which is pretty impressive for such a tiny little drone. This drone is like 135 grams, and it's pretty impressive that you can send it that far away. Just going to maybe go up the lake here. And you can see we are getting a weak image transmission signal, so let's raise the altitude here. I'm not really doing this range test in perhaps the best location. There's a lot of trees around me and in front of me. So we're at 85 meters. You can see our strength went up. And we've just passed half a kilometer. And we're going to keep an eye on the battery. We're at 72%. And so far, so good. If I can get to a kilometer with this, I will actually be quite happy. I'm probably going to come home at about 60%. We're just at 69% right now. I'm going to try and get to 1,000 meters and then we'll head home, but we're almost at 60% here, so I might have to come home a little bit earlier. So really, the limiting factor with the Neo is going to be the battery, on how far out you can get. And we're almost there. Almost. And there we go. We're at 1 kilometer. So let's bring the drone home. We'll use the return to home feature.
Return to home.
And there you can see that AR home point. And I'm going to lower the drone down now because we don't need to go any further. So I've been really enjoying the Neo. This thing is pretty incredible for the price, $199. And with it, you can fly it like an autonomous drone, just from the palm of your hand. It will do various tasks. You can fly it with a controller, have a more traditional drone flight, or you can fly it with the DJI Goggles 3 and the FPV controller 3. You can even fly it in manual mode, full manual, if you want to, if that's your preferred method. So that's a lot of tech packed into such a small drone that only costs $199. The Neo has been well received. You can see that in the comments on, on my channel, on other channels. People are really excited about this drone. One of the most common concerns people are having is the video quality. And, maybe I was a little overzealous in my review where I called the footage phenomenal. But I guess, in my opinion, it's just that, when I look at a drone like this for $199, of course, it's nowhere near the quality of the Air 3 or the Mini 4 Pro, but it's pretty good. Now, when you compare it to something like the hover footage, the original hover, that footage is only 2.7K, and I would say that the Neo's quality is a little bit better. And the hover is twice the price, almost 3 times the price, depending on what country you live in. So I guess that's where I say phenomenal. The kind of features that we get with it, the capabilities of this drone, the video quality, it's a phenomenal drone for the price. Now, of course, you're not going to be filming real estate or weddings with it. It's not really designed for that kind of work. But for vloggers, if you're capturing content for social media, your hikes, different family events, vacations, it's the perfect drone for that. It's super easy to deploy. You don't have to worry about faffling around with a controller.
Landing.
So the drone is right above us. I can hear it coming down. Can't see it yet. It is quite small, but it is coming. So the drone is right above us. I canceled the return to home, and now I'm just bringing it down manually. Got to remember the Neo does not have that precision landing, as they call it. So you do have to be careful when it is coming in. I'm actually standing right under a tree, so I don't want it coming down. It was pretty accurate. So there we go. We could have gone a little bit farther. We still have 34% battery. We could have gone, maybe pushed it a little farther, but better safe than sorry. So yeah, not bad. A little tiny drone like this to get out 1 kilometer. If you're lower to the ground and there wasn't so much wind, you could probably get a little bit farther. It is rated for 10 kilometers, but the battery is what's going to be the limiting factor. But at 1 kilometer, that's going to be more than adequate to get out and film what you want to film and, get some nice scenery. Now I'm just changing my camera angle here. I just want to show you what I had in front of me, and you can see there's trees. So the signal was able to get through all these trees, which can sometimes block the signal. So it was still able to get out 1 kilometer with all these obstacles around. So yeah, folks, just a quick little range test of the DJI Neo. What an incredible little drone. Hopefully you found this video had value. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.